In today's video, we're looking at one of the mods that I'm making to the vehicle. Hansshow, a Tesla accessories maker, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out two accessories for you guys. And one of the ones they came at me with was the mod. One of the ones they came at me with was the Yoke. And I've seen a lot of aftermarket Tesla Yokes, and most of them are unattractive. And so I was apprehensive when they told me this, and I went ahead and went to the links that she gave me, looked at the pictures, and I was surprised how much this particular yoke looked like the one that Tesla has applied to the new Model S and Model X. And so once I saw that, I told the representative, yes, I am interested in trying out this yoke for you guys. Because honestly, for myself at the time, I was thinking I could care less whether or not I have a round wheel or a yoke. I was wrong. I like this yoke. And let me show you guys. Later on in this video is an installation video, and it looks like this. And it looks so much like the one that Tesla equips, except for this part. This part is still very much from my old wheel, and we'll look at that in a moment. But a lot of folks are complaining about not having this. I like not having this, because notice, you can see the screen. It's right there. And other folks are talking about how, what if I forget and I try and grab this? I've been telling you guys that I don't touch the top of the wheel all that much. It was about 4 times more than I thought I did, but still not that much. And so people say, well, what about if you want to make a turn? There you go, you make a turn like that. Obviously, I wouldn't use the left hand like that for a left turn. I would use the right hand. So it'd be like this. And then other folks say, well, what about a U-turn? Well, there you go. That's full right. It's full left. And again, if I had 2 hands, I could hand over hand. And when I'm in reverse, I tend to do this. So not having the top of the wheel was not a huge issue for me. Anyway, so Hansshow gave me a discount on this yoke and on the other accessory that we'll show you in another future video. If you want to get one for yourself, there's a link down in the comments. There's a link down in the description below, and if you use my code, you'll get whatever the current special is, and then I will get a little kickback as well to help fund stuff for the channel, and we do appreciate that. So let's look at the installation, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you what I think about using this thing for the last 360 plus miles. Catch you on the flip side. Today we're going to take this and replace it with this. We're going to the yoke. So let's get started. We're going to need to, I've got beach buggy on so I can turn the wheel. We need to get these 2 screws out. So there we go. They're just going to hand me, I think this is the one. It's a T25 that we need. All right, so I'm doing it in reverse. So for the left would be to the right. And what this is going to do, it's going to loosen up the airbag and the buttons. The game is complaining, it's too much left. Yes it is. Come on out. It's a magnetic tip, but I guess these aren't magnetic screws. All right, so now this one. This one. I'm going to turn it this way. There you go. Good job. All right, so with a little extra leverage from a pair of pliers, we've now got both of these dudes loose. I don't know if they're captive or not. Everybody else's came right out. They're definitely out of the slots though. So then we want to pull on this trim. Let me check something real quick. All right, so now we're gonna pull on this module here. Hopefully I've unscrewed it enough. I don't think I have. That or the clamps are really tight. There we go. I'm always too gentle with my stuff. I'm always afraid of breaking something. Okay, so now that we've got that out, we've got three cables actually, because this is a heated steering wheel. And they are captive screws. So this one is the airbag, and this one's the heated steering wheel, and then this one is the buttons. So, how much cable do we have to work with here? I imagine not much. Okay, so we got two clips here. We're going to kind of wiggle this out. You want to hold this? There we go. Good job, Luna. All right, so now we need the brown one. It's going to be the same deal. And then the heated steering wheel, we can just kind of pull it out of this channel here and then unclip this. On the side. Come on. Has it got two clips? Nope, just one. One clip on the side. I guess I probably should turn off the heated steering wheel before we started. Oh, the voice command does not work. Well, we can do it in the app. All right, let me get the heat. Okay, heat's off. And now we need the data. Your hands are smaller than me. You want me to turn it to you or no? There we go. All right, so now we've got the airbag and buttons out. I'll set that aside for now. All right, we need a 10mm Allen, and we're gonna break this. Before that, we want to look at how it's constructed. So we've got the heater, just like the other one. This one had a nice channel, but this one doesn't have. There. And then you got your splines there. So we see, is this one keyed or not? It is keyed, so it should only go back one way. All right, so when we break this, we want to put this in the center. We want to keep pressure in the center, and we want to break. So hopefully that guy's not running the thing. All right, you want to push in like this so it doesn't turn, because if it turns, then we're going to round that bolt. Yeah, make it tight. We're gonna loose it. Ready? Push in. or turning this bolt. But I need to keep the pressure in so it doesn't make that change shape. It's all on my bad shoulder. In. That's what we don't want to happen. Push in the center. Well, don't put your finger there, put your hand there. There we go, we broke it. All right, so now we'll slowly get this out. Do some loctite on there. All right, so now straighten that up, pull that out. Pop that in. Where did the other one go? Where did that plug in? Oh. Where'd it go? What? Where that was plugged into? Oh, it plugs into here. All right, so your heater plugs in here. Okay. But first we need to get our... That is low. We're going to be able to see everything here. I'm going to have to adjust this because it's all on my legs. All right, so we put this back in. We want to go by hand before we get torque on it. That way we don't cross thread it. Make sure it's straight. I'm starting with my actual fingers because it still didn't feel straight. That definitely feels straight. Okay. So, grab this. I don't need the breaker bar anymore. We'll just get it hand tight. Okay. And next, we will get out our torque bar. Cheat again and see what we had set for the torque. Okay, so we determined 80 Newton meters or 59 foot-pounds. Right, so 59 foot-pounds or 80 Newton meters. Let's turn this on. All right, it's in foot-pounds. There we go, 59. Then we'll put it on this. Would like 65 when I turn it over. realize it's a ratchet. That's our 59 pounds. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's turn this off. All right, so that's in. Yay. So now we need the module. Oh yeah, we need the screws, so they do need to come out. Let me just push it. You just push hard? Okay. Ah, so it's held in by the rubber. It's held in by the rubber. Okay. The good thing is, because of that rubber, you're not going to lose it. All right, so let's get that one in there too. So to me, this feels like they just took a regular Tesla wheel and put the new rim on it, which is good because that means it's very compatible. Okay. Now for this one. Okay, so this one still has that channel. Beep, beep, beep. And it was way up here. All right, and then the brown was on the left and the yellow was on the right. Let's start with the brown since it's data. Then we'll do yellow, which is the airbag. All right, that's clipped in. We're gonna check the scroll wheels. Well, I guess that's still nothing with the game running. All right, so then we're gonna put this one here. Yep, you just gotta give it more force than you'd expect. We're gonna have to clean it because it's white and we put all those black marks all over it. Somebody suggested to me the way to keep this clean when you bring it in for service or tires or whatever, somebody with greasy hands, you just put a shower cap over the ring. Just over the outside shower cap. It's so awkward doing a screw backwards from what you'd expect, like reverse thread. It's not reverse threaded, otherwise it would be normal, but it behaves as a reverse thread because you're doing it from the opposite side. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I think I pushed it too hard when I was tightening it. The good thing is we're not driving, so it's not taking a bunch of snapshots. All right, so do you have any wipes up front? In the back? Okay. Yeah, I like this. If we had the chrome, I would put this carbon fiber over top, but since we've got the aluminum, I'm going to leave it be. All right, so then we'll take a beauty picture for the YouTube, and that's your Yoke steering wheel install. Okay, so using this for the last 360 miles plus, that was mixed use. That was around town, that was highways, that was in and out of traffic, that was U-turns, reversing, a lot of course, FSD, and even did a couple of auto parks with it, even though you guys know my relationship with auto park is that I don't use it all that much. And it's fine. The only thing I found that gives me any sort of discomfort is the bottom is a little bit wider than the stock wheel, which is fine because I do need something to grab onto. If it was the regular flat bottom, then I'd have a loss of control there, I think, because this is much easier to grab because it's huge. Anyway, so I'm driving like this and it's fine, but if I stretch my leg or something and the car decides to turn, we've got interaction right there. I rarely stretch this leg like that, but same situation. So what I would have to do there is either not stretch my leg like that when it's time for the car to move, especially if it might decide to turn, or I could just lift the wheel up. But then we come back to that same problem I had before, where one part of the wheel is blocking the the screen. So for that, let's put it back. And yeah, I just won't stretch my legs like that. I guess the other thing I could probably do is, now that it's this way, I could move it further away or something like that. But I really enjoy this. And as I said, I thought that I didn't care if I had a yoke or a wheel, but now I'm really looking forward to having a stock Tesla yoke because this design language is very round, and I would like to have the new Tesla wheel. But you know, since that's not an option, because you know you have to get your airbag recertified, you have to redo the buttons, and well, this is fine for now. But on the next car, I want the Tesla yoke. And the other thing that they offer is, for if you're somebody who doesn't like the Tesla yoke, they offer a round wheel for the Model S and Model X refresh. And their round wheel is not... I saw some Tesla yokes, some Tesla wheel mods for the refresh cars that were extremely unattractive. They look disgusting, and for what they charge to get like a angular monster on top of your yoke. This one looks like a proper wheel, very much like the one that Randy used in Dark Helmet, but instead of being a race wheel with no buttons or horn or anything, airbag, it's literally just like this one. You take the new Tesla airbag and buttons and put them in that, and there's a proper round wheel if that's something that's important to you. They offer this one. Obviously I went with white because our car has the white interior, and it's got carbon fiber here. And they have two models. They have one with heat and one without heat, but this car came with the cold weather package, and it's in the middle of winter. So yes, I'm sweating because it's currently a 60-degree day and I turned off the air. But the heater, we used it on a couple of not sub-zero, but sub-freezing days, and it is actually, I think it's better than the Tesla heater. I don't know if that's because it just has less area that you're grabbing, less area to deal with the heat, but I think the heat is great on here, and that was something that concerned me because there was a shipping issue, and they sent me one without a heater for the first shipment, and they were very, very good about getting that swapped out to the one that I actually ordered. And I'm a yoke convert. That's all I have to say about that. And you'll see it coming up in future videos, particularly FSD beta, whatever we get next. It doesn't appear that we're going to be getting FSD beta 10.10 on this car. We might, and if we do, we'll look at that. but it's getting close to the time that the FSD beta 10.11 should be coming out, and I think they'll just skip that and go to this. But that's apparently not a huge. I don't know how you would say it, but a lot of folks are still on FSD beta 10.8 and 10.8.1. So I'm grateful that I got 10.9 because 10.8 and 8.1 were not the greatest for me, but 10.9 has been phenomenal, especially after they updated the maps. And you'll see that in another video here. If you're watching this video as it comes out, this won't be there, but if you watch it when the new one's out, there'll be a little iCard there that you can click on to see my comparison between FSD beta 10.9 with and without the maps update. And then in the future, we've got another mod coming up, and I'm excited to work that and show it to you guys, put it on the channel. That one is on the exterior of the vehicle, so we're going to need some days where it's not frozen out. Like today would be great, but I've got other stuff to do today. And tonight we've got a winter weather advisory, so that's not going to happen. Anyway, again, if you're interested in this Hansshow yoke, if you're interested in this Hansshow yoke, you can find a link down in the description below. If you use my code, which is currently KCY, Kilo Charlie Yankee, then you'll get whatever the current special is on there, and then they'll give me a portion of their marketing budget to help run the channel. We'll catch you on the flip side.